There we go. Hello. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Uh, let's see here. Deadly. GG on first. Nox. Hi, hi. Steph. Hello. Ender. Good day. Yeah. So resume some Noita. Doing some Noita. I was gonna start like an hour ago, but then I discovered I could configure some more things, so I was configuring. We were doing a little bit of configuration. Indeed, that is actually what we were configuring. There are a handful of redeems. I do not recommend using them until after we've started, because I don't think they'll do anything while I'm in the main menu. Um, yeah, so we've got some redeems. Um, annoyingly, annoyingly, um, the way the mod seems to read the redeems, there has to be a text output. So only one of the redeems actually has like a meaningful requirement for a message in when you redeem it. But all of the redeems require some sort of message needs to be put in there. And I did discover in testing, if you try and be cute and put something that like Twitch ends up ignoring, like just a slash or like a period or something, then the mod doesn't see the message. So don't do that. Put something, any message. If you do one of the redeems, you can put just a letter, but it has to be something that'll actually show up as a message, or the mod won't see that the redeem happened. Um, but anyway, yeah, I'm probably just gonna hop right into it in a second here. Some other things. This is going to be very, very Dwarf W2 trip heavy. We've installed a few mods that are just going to add to that because I thought that would be fun. I thought that the mod, when I originally read it, had a thing about like having a shift trigger when you get damaged, but then I wasn't seeing that when I was looking through the settings, so I don't know. But there's going to be a lot of events happening. It'll be fine. The world will not be the same very quickly. Um,
Get down.
yeah. And I am gonna go hop into the async or swim voice chat because technically I am ready for like checks. If we get more stuff sent to us, then we'll probably take a break in between runs and do some of our Archie checks. But we'll see. We'll see. I think this will be pretty chaotic, but it's gonna be a good time. I'm pretty excited about it. Ender, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you missed first. Deadly was ready. Deadly was on point. I'm wondering if Deadly actually saw my test messages because I was testing um I was testing some stuff right before starting stream. All right. Let's go ahead and I did move my main save file away. So when we're done playing with the silly runs, I'll go back to my vanilla file. But until then, uh, the silly runs. All right, let's go ahead and do a new game. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well today. Also, hello, Bjorto. Hello. Something I cannot really fix. So, over here is where there's one way of voting. So you have a pretty big chunk of time. But this is voting for one shift to happen. You do this vote by doing a number and then a letter. So like if you do 1A, it'll be from fire to molten glass. I can't make these text boxes like more visible, and I can't make it put this into chat or anything. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. How did we already get a fungal shift? My goodness. We got a repellent key. So yeah, there's gonna be voting over here for one thing and voting over here for another thing. I couldn't find a good way to make either of these more clear. I thought about making separate scenes, so just like recording the corners of the screen and then putting those somewhere else on the stream to make them bigger. But I couldn't think of a way to do that that wouldn't bother the heck out of me. So I am sorry. I'm sorry that I can't address that. Wait, pop quiz. What? Is it 7 times 10? What? What? Oh, each of these is thing. Okay, well, I mean that's 60. 63. Correct answer. We got a prize. What is our prize? What? Infinite flight. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I added a few extra Twitch integration mods, so we got some extra stuff going on. A lot of extra things. Well, heck, if we got infinite light, let's go up here for a moment. But yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to mention. All of the redeems do have like a 1-minute cooldown, but it's not like shared, so they can all be redeemed every minute if desired. I don't actually have a good way to break that. I mean, we could do it the slow way, but we'll just ignore it for now. Into the mines we go. Did you check out the other one I linked? I don't remember, but I did go through the mod database for Noita. Like both the Steam Workshop and like it has its own like modding website page. And I did. There was 2. I might have it. Here, I'll show them real quick. So, Twitch Extended is what I was already using, which I know is one of the things you linked. And then I also added Conga's Twitch Expansion, which was the other one that I found. It's on GitHub, not Workshop. Then I might not have added it. It's possible that I did not add it. I knew that there was a second one, and I ended up finding a second one. So I was like, oh, this is probably... Oh, wow, we've already transformed something into Wormblood. Great. Wonderful. Perfect. If you think that it's worth adding, I don't remember what the other one was. I was pretty tired last night. Oh, great. Poison. Wait, are you shooting poison? Oh. But if you think that it's worth adding, then after this run, I can always go add it. Okay, so I think we want a tablet. Let's go get us a book. Oh, we're on fire. I don't have water. We don't have water. Don't have water. God, there's so many, the rules of the cosmos have changed. Wait a second, what? What was that message? Excuse me. Wow. Wow. That's okay. Let's go. Steph, I'm pretty sure I opened a tab to it. I just don't... You know what? I could check right now, I suppose. Let's go get our tablet. Let's go get our tablet, and then we decide. So we'll go over some of the settings that I have. Obviously, every what I forgot what this is set to, 2 minutes or something. Every period of time, this goes off, and then this goes off periodically. Well, we also have, oh, lovely, water became vomit. Great, I love that for us. Um, there is also just a separate background timer that is shifting reality periodically. That's probably why some is happening. Like occasionally, that's like, what? Where did that come from? Um, oh, is it also happening when I take damage? Hold on. Okay. I think it is also happening when I take damage, and I didn't see the setting for that. Interesting.
That is chaos.
Oh, great. I love this.
Pure chaos.
That is pure chaos. Oh god, dial-up internet effect. That's terrible. Terrible.
Oh. Because you're poisoned, you keep triggering it. Oh
goodness gracious. This is... Okay, okay. We haven't gotten a book. I want a book. Okay. Wow. Alright. We might have to check if we can find the settings for that, because I wanted to set like a cooldown on the damage one. I wasn't expecting it to be actually every time I took damage. I was hoping to have a cooldown, but I didn't find a setting for it, so I thought maybe I just misread. Hello, Eddie. Hi, welcome to what's going to be some very chaotic Noita runs today. Wait, does that mean chat voted smoke to molten glass? Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Real quick, before I start the next run, we'll go ahead and put the death replay on for a second. Before I start the next run, let me go check and see, because I'm pretty sure I opened the tab to what Steph linked yesterday. Well, this is Dark Archipelago. That's not right. 1 second.
Dark Archipelago.
Yeah, enter the death replays. The death replay is just part of vanilla. A lot of people don't know it exists though, because it's not enabled by default. As part of like trying to help people not have like a miserable time if their computer is not as powerful, like doesn't have a good CPU. The replay buffer is disabled by default. I kind of hate that. I mean, I get it. I get it from like a dev standpoint, because you don't want people to be like, this is awful. Like you want people to have the better experience, and then, you know, if it's too much for them, they can opt into it and then be like, oh, this is bad. Like I get that, but I just think it's a huge bummer that so many people don't even realize it exists when they first start playing. I wish the game would kind of make that clear. Yeah, there's a button. They considered it so important that you could see the replay of what just happened, that if you're playing on controller, the button to automatically pull up your replay buffer at any time is one of the face buttons. Like on an Xbox style controller, it's Y. Like that's how important they felt that feature was, and yet it's disabled by default. Like that's just, it's such like I don't know. Again, I understand disabling it by default so that like things run better at first, and then people can decide if they want it. I just wish the game would communicate to you that it existed because it's disabled by default. Anyway. I think I accidentally closed the tab. Hold on. Because I don't have the tab open still, but I definitely am pretty sure I clicked it. So let me go to my... Let me go to my Twitch chat history and find the link again. Okay. Another TI event. Oh, it's McZoos. You did link Congas, so Congas was one that I found. And then McZoos. Hmm. It doesn't list really what it adds, and it has a lot of setup, so I probably won't actually add it. It requires like running a batch file and stuff to regularly get it working. If it mentioned what it added, like the issue looking at this is that this looks kind of like one of the mods I found on the Noita like mod database was essentially adding Twitch integration before Twitch or before like it was built into the game. And I kind of feel like that's what this was. Like this looks like it's just the Twitch integration before there was built-in Twitch integration. I don't know. I can't tell what it adds. So we'll just go ahead and skip it. I have a replay button itch called Twitch clip. Yeah, that was Fruno's thinking. Fruno decided that if they wanted to see something, they would just check VOD. They would pause and check VOD. My thing is I really like these little GIFs. So it actually saves this replay buffer is done as a GIF. At a defined resolution, which you can actually go make bigger in a config file. But then you can post the GIFs. So if you have like a very funny like situation happens or something, you could just go get the GIF, which I think is great. We were around when I was talking about a neat save game system I was thinking of. Probably not. That might have been after I fell asleep, because I think I still need to catch up on your VOD, Eddie. Also, any of your streams that happen, like, earlier in the day, I basically entirely miss, because your schedule is like an inversion of my own work schedule, so the morning streams are always while I'm at work. And I only catch them for about 5 to 10 minutes on my breaks. It would be cool if it saved info about the run as a metadata. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm sure there's like space in a GIF format to add extra data. Like I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. It's been years since I looked at what all goes into like the heading file of an image. Like that. It has different pools of events. Gotcha. Yeah, the Twitch extended mod that I'm using adds to the pools of events, so I think we fine. We got the right idea, you know. New game. Let's go to mod settings real quick. Crazy ship anything. See, fungal pain is the one that I was thinking of, but it doesn't. Fungal pain notably does not have a cooldown for the damage part. Great. I love this. I love this for us. Enemies travel with you when you teleport. Amazing. Yeah, maybe next time I do this, because this is the second time I've kind of done this, and we added a lot more this time than the last time I did it. And so maybe the next time I'll go add that too. But looking at the GitHub page, like, it requires a lot more setup. You have to go run bats, and then you're supposed to make a shortcut to launch it. It's a lot more tedious. So Eddie, what is your save system? Or is it more than you feel like typing out right now? If so, you probably don't remember when you were talking about. I was gonna say you could tell me where it is and I'll watch. Oh my god! Rock to gold. Goodness gracious. Hi, hello. We're rich. We're rich. Yes. Yes, this is good. Thank you. Thank you for rock to gold. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we've done. Oh, right, damage. I can't take damage. Damage is bad. I forgot. Okay. Okay. We need a book. I keep not having a book. Okay, let's go get a book. Oh, gosh, there's so much money to collect. Yeah, yep, leave me alone. What is that? What's that? Toxic rock. Wait, did something become toxic rock when I wasn't paying attention? The world is now rats. Perfect. Oh, right, this is one of the ones that's very buggy. Because the rats all spawn inside each other. Classic. Ah! No! No, we took damage. Oh, no, we're gonna take more damage. Oh, okay. It's fine, everything is fine. There's so many rats in that water. Ah. Oh. It's her rat king. Yeah, king of rats. Oh no, I wasn't near the fire. The local shift, I think, should be just it's essentially what's on the screen. It's a little off from that, but it's mostly what's on the screen. Which I guess, is gonna be... Oh my god. We just... Oh! Oh! Something... Was blood changed to toxic rock? It's like we bled out toxic rock all of a sudden, and then died because it was inside of us, and you take a ton of damage if toxic rock is, like, overlapping you. Just insta-died. Amazing. Alright. Yeah, Eddie, I'll just bug you about it next time you're in BC. Alright. Alright, can we go get the book before we get destroyed? That's the plan. Oh my god.
Oh, so everything is toxic rock, huh?
Well, everything that was, there's a very specific material that's called ground. And the ground was changed into toxic rock, which is kind of a Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Oh god. Every time I bonk my head, we shift reality again. Oh goodness gracious. Please, no. No, please, no. This is fine. This is fine. Oh. No. No. Oh, rock. No, don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. No. Okay. We're fine. Alright, Jesus. Biggie hole. Biggie hole at the same time as some more gold. If we collect enough of this money, we can actually just descend and not worry. It's fine. Everything's good. Oh, there's just like some ominous liquid or something there. It seems, I feel like the water, the like fire to water didn't go very far. But the range of this seems like it's really big, so I don't know why the fire to water earlier didn't work. Because that material should have been fire. It was round. Unless burning something, like burning wood, is just its own material. In which case, maybe that's why, like, burning... Oh! 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 You know? You know? We should have thought about that. We should have thought that that was a possibility. Toxic cliff to divine ground.
No, Andy, there's always chat.
Let's go! Alright, this time. This time we got this. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can... If it wasn't chaotic, you know, what would even be the point? You gotta learn to adapt to the chaos. There. Oh my god. I like this money start. This starting with money is good stuff. Oh, we're on fire. We're on fire. We're on fire. I didn't notice we were. Alright. You know what? I think we just take our money and run. We don't need a book. Books are for reading people. Ah! Okay, here we go. Alright. We want that. I think we might want this too. Let's go see what our perks are really quick. Oh my god. Oh! Oh, you can't do this to me. No more shuffle might be a tiny bit better. Ha, you fool. I'm actually surprised that didn't work. I kind of thought it would, but... So I know that this is paused. Like, these two things... Well, this one's not paused, it looks like. Save slots, enter branching timelines for saving slots. Ooh. That would be pretty cool. I like that idea. Okay. How are you mana-wise? Your mana charge speed is terrible. Let's see. Ah. Honestly, it's not too shabby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 sets of 6. We could like maybe do this. We can boom, boom, boom. It's not too bad, you know. This seems fine. All right, we're gonna call that good. Take me to freedom. There we go. Perfect. Oh. Hello. All right. We can maybe use that later. Ooh. I didn't consider. Fine. High mana, low capacity. It's fine. It's fine. Colette's live this early in the day? Are you kidding me? What? That doesn't sound right. Ground to Zag. Oh no. Okay. Can we come back here or are we stuck? We might be a little stuck. That's okay. We'll get unstuck. Do we have a bomb wand still? No. I threw it away. Okay. Here's the plan. We dig. Give Zaggy a treat. Give Zag a treat. Woo. We'll do a treat after this. What's the rule on shifting something you haven't encountered, by the way? That's a great question. I have encountered a few things that I still don't know how to re-encounter. We had a couple of things in one of my long runs. We did have a few things that I still don't understand how they exist. So I don't know, but in all honesty, since I think my thinking is I don't really care. I guess if it's a material that I haven't encountered, it's probably still fine because I probably won't know that, like, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. I would probably chalk it up to being like Easter egg or something, like how there's, you know, like there's a lot of rare materials like urine that you can just find. Without additional context, I don't think it really matters. Oh. Oh. Well, thank you. That's good. Nearby ground into fire. Interesting. Does this area not have ground? Does not. This area is mostly coal and gray rock. Fascinating. Well, we can actually dig with this. This should work. Keep not getting to redeem local. I don't think I can put timers on one person. I can only put like global... I think I can only put, like... like stream time. Like one person can only redeem something every, like, stream. But I don't think there's a way to do... For chat, well, I mean, that's chat commands, though. That's not redemptions. Redemptions, like, have this kind of weird interaction. There are, to my understanding, there are some materials that actually are banned by default. But I don't think the materials list covers which ones are and which ones are not banned. So, I don't actually know off the top of my head which ones are and which ones aren't banned. But presumably I'm guessing they're banned because there would be some sort of issue. Okay. This could get us out. Eh, heart. Yes, we got the heart. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Worm blood. Okay, you know what? Let's just go forward a little bit more. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, that would be good. Okay, lots of good things in there. I'll take that. Almost out of seeds. Yeah, I wasn't sure how much of an issue it'd be if it's 300. I might end up lowering it. I don't know. There's also just a lot of people that do have, like, a lot of seeds. So, it was like, it's probably not an issue. I don't know. Okay. You did kind of spam them. That's true. That is true. Thank you for reminding me to do the thing. The thing is going to be... Oh, no! I was going to say the thing's going to be finished drinking my Baja Blast, but I already did that. I already finished drinking my Baja Blast, which I guess means the thing has to be finished drinking this water. There we go. Alright. I think this one probably has our best mana. Yeah. So let's go ahead. Put you here. That's just so expensive. Might be too expensive to use that. Put that there. Maybe like that. What if we do... Okay, what if we do something like that? Let's... Oh, wait. Okay. I might need you to make that work. I think we're having an issue of, like, what do you call it? Like, delay. Like, the wand itself has a delay. Oh, yes, I'm sorry, Deadly. I should probably make a note of that and pin it or something. I didn't know that would be delayed. That would also be paused in here. Whoa! Ah! Okay, so the random timer can happen still? Okay. Alright. Okay. 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 Rude. Rude. I'm not ready for this. Shifts are paused, except for the automatic one. No. 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 Oh. 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 No. Okay. Well, you know. You know. Amazing. All right. Here. Well, we're getting ready for next one. Should have a channel point gombo. What should we gombo on? I don't know what we would gombo on. You know.
Yeah, because it's like
It's like
we're
we
not
can.
likely to win. Is it gonna be like, will I make it to some place? Like, what are we gomboing?
What will kill you? How do you possibly list all the things that could kill you?
Will chat kill you?
Oh goodness. There's like a lot of stuff going on in here. Oh, you know what? Um, okay, so that must be one of the banned ones. If I think if a banned one comes up, then it picks from a random one. But I don't know. Yeah, like I don't know if there's a way to, well, we could check really quick. I didn't think there was a way to see the banned one. It's what? Twitch. Hmm. So cooldowns. Start with stuff. Okay, are you not the one that does this? Are you the one that does it? Yeah, it might be in the other config settings, which I've already walked away from. Why would it be banned? Hmm. Hmm. Why ever? Why ever would they by default not allow chat to just transform the world into poly? Great question. Great question. I don't know. Did I get damaged? I think so. Poison. Ah! Oh, thank you. Fungi green. Oh, there's so much green fungi. If anything, ground should be banned. True. I can see the argument for that. That's also true. Ground is only important in this biome. Like, as we already learned, ground... In the second biome, ground is, like, gone. You know, I'm kind of surprised air isn't in the material. I didn't look over the materials list for some clarity. But I'm surprised air doesn't count as a material because in a normal falling sand engine, air is a material. So I would assume that air is a material in their engine, but maybe it isn't. Ooh. Alright, we got some contact. Oh my god! Oh! Oh, we died. Ground to just death. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. Alright. So we gotta watch out for death. Death is apparently not banned. Yeah. I think that the ban list is configurable in the settings that happen at the very start of a run. So I guess I can go. We can go ban instant death, because instant death is apparently a material. Amazing. Is exclamation point materials. I probably should make an alias of it, but polymorph too far. Instant death though. You shift outputs. Yeah, this is the blacklist of shift outputs. So it's what? Instant death. A B C D I. I don't see instant death on here. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, the ID name is called just death. Okay. Uh, what? Why is death not in here either? Oh no. You know what might be was death just added later? No, just death. J oh, A B C D E F G H I J K. Aha, there we go. Yeah, there it is. Just there. All right. We have blocked just death. Is fire banned? You know what? Let's double check because I think fire should be allowed.
You passed it.
Yeah, fire's allowed. We're good. All right. We'll get out of this. What's going on? What's going on? Oh my god. Oh. We have healing goo. Hello, healing goo. Nice to meet you. Why is chaotic poly banned? Hold on. Let me just verify that it is banned before. Where is it? Shift outputs. Is it called chaotic poly? Probably not. Would it be under poly? PO. Hmm. This is also a thing, yeah. If you misspell, it also does default. Basically, if whatever you give it for one thing isn't valid for whatever reason, it randomly picks something. Um, Magic liquid random poly. Okay, 1 second. Magic liquid. Oh, I guess it's not. Okay, so wait. So maybe you do have to use these names. I wasn't sure if you had to use these names when using the command, or you could use the other names. But maybe you do have to use these names. So maybe you need the paste bin, because this doesn't say that it's banned. Like if that's what it's called, magic liquid like poly, then it looks like it's allowed. I'm wondering real quick. I'll just scroll through this. Are there any inputs that are banned? I don't think so. Oh, one input. Okay, I see. I see. The temple stuff is currently not banned. There's so many bits of it though. So you can't change the regular temple stuff. And it looks like that's the only thing that's considered safe. I keep forgetting I can't escape that. Yeah, so it looks like the various materials that make up the temple are on the block list for inputs, and nothing else is on the block list for inputs. Another brick for holy mountains? I would assume so. Oh wait, we have dynamite. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Deadly, you'd probably want the exclamation point materials. Um, which I guess, I should probably pin that. I forgot. I forgot. Here. Oh my god, what the hell? No. Why? What? Go up. No, why? Oh, we've been boomerang. When did we get boomerang? I was not paying attention. Okay. Hmm. Okay, we can't do that while we have boomerang. Google's how to get more seed. Now. What should a pinned message have that would be useful? So I do see Torny added the while we're in a safe room, shifts are paused. But we should probably, like, expand on that, right? I mean, technically, you could spread them around a little by... We could do a vote with, do you want seeds from Torny? Yes or no? Or, like,
Alright, let's do it!
You want... Oh, sorry, Zach.
Sorry, Zaggy.
Here, we'll do one, that's not a poll, right? It's a prediction.
I
one
think
prediction.
So. And I will put it all on no.
You don't put
not all of it,
okay.
but I will put my points on no. So.
Alright. Where is... Wait, did I... Oh, I've done something very foolish when I started the stream. I did. That's okay, we can fix it. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Let's see here. Start prediction. Do you want seeds? Yes, please. And no seed for me. Alright, and this will be a... How do I set duration? We'll make this a 2 minute thing. Got it. Alright. Alright. So yes, if you would like some extra seeds in your seed wallet, then say yes. And then if you have excess seeds and you want to deposit some seeds from your seed wallet, you can say no. The yes will win this in a moment. Torny about to scam chat with the biggest hoodwink. Imagine. Actually, what if I hit the wrong button, though? That would... that would be terrible. Oh, man. Nearby fire. Oh, interesting. That must not count as fire. What is this? Molten glass? So is the flame itself also molten glass? Oh, that's interesting.
Only one person wants seeds. 2 people want to get rid of seeds.
Well, you know that'll happen. Let's see. Let's... Neither fire nor flame, yeah. Oh, we're so slimy. Alright. This way. This way. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, we're on fire. We're on fire. We're on fire. Oh. No! I didn't put out... Oh, no. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. Everything's fine. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, did that end? Did it end?
I believe so.
Choose outcome. Do you want seeds? The yes get seeds.
Yes.
Complete. Complete. Boom. Alright. Boom. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What just became... Oh my god. Okay. I think blood or something... God, I'm hesitant. You know, blood becoming something is so dangerous. Like, if blood becomes something, you just die. If you take damage at the same time. Like, that's very good. Tree ritual. Oh, we do have some pending treats. We can do some treats real quick before we start the next run. No, you can't do that. Twitch actually does not let people, like, just get the currency from the thing. Like, even the stream owner can't just give people the currency. So there is no way to just suddenly have it. Alright, let's go see what we have in terms of redeemed treats. Yeah. You get... So you get some bonuses for, like, channel points for doing things like posting a message. Like every time the stream is live, if you post a message, you get a bonus. And then, like, showing up to stream is a bonus. And then you passively get them for having the stream open. And then, yeah, you get multipliers. If you're subscribed to a channel, there's a multiplier to how many points you get. So we have a treat ritual from Deadly. That's a treat to each. We have a treat to each from Steph. We have some cat pets from Deadly and Steph. We do have a treat to Zag exclusively from Ender earlier. Yeah. Sorry, Oliver. Only Zag gets this treat. Oh, Torny over here balancing it out. Oh no! And now Ender! Ender has tried to balance it out. Oh no.
And then I balance it back.
Oh, okay. Alright. Whenever Canis shows up, we do owe the cats some treats for Canis. Here. Alright, we're gonna... Yeah. Womp, 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 womp. There we go.
The shadow of the Burt.
Alright, here you go, Bazagi. One treato. No, you get treats over here. Don't even mind his treats. That's 2. That's a 3 for... And here's 4.
Here's the wood.
Thank you. Ender, you probably shouldn't be trusted with someone's finances. Instantly gets a bunch of points. Proceeds to instantly spend pet a cat dozens of times. Like, listen. There's so many cat pets right now. And some Oliver pets. So many pets. Alright. We can keep you pointed up while you're sitting up. Oh, and then you go down again. Alright, there we go. I actually might take a short little break while Zaggy's being cute anyway. It has been an hour, so pre-roll started again. And I should probably get some, like, proper water. I finished my drink. So I'll be back. I'll be back in just a moment. That's true. I don't know when the next one will be. I need to double check. I think I need to order more, I think I need to order more, churros. looking at the base bin, for beer it says blood. You know, I would not be surprised to find out that he internally, Noita calls blood beer. Like, that wouldn't even be the worst thing I've seen in the game. Dwarf sleep is tier 2, so no. Yeah, there is a lot of my emotes are also available through extensions. Um, Mostly because like I don't care if people are using emotes on the channel. I feel like having the subscription lets you use emotes outside of this channel. You know, beer to blood. All right, let us do the next run. Next run, let's go. I do not have a playlist of my music as a command or anything because honestly, it changes whenever there's like a new game's OST that I like. So I usually will buy the OST and then add it to my playlist. So very, very like volatile playlist. So it doesn't, unless I come up with a way to automatically create the text to read, which I don't have a good way to do. Nice. No, no. Nice. Oh, 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 oh no. Nearby blood shifted into mommy. I don't know if there's any nearby blood. Oh gosh, the whiskey. The whiskey is making our aim so bad. From plastic? Since when is there plastic? When? I don't think I've ever seen plastic. Oh, goodbye. No, 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 no. Ah! No. Fine. I don't know. I don't. I think I might have messed up whatever that was healthy rain. If it was supposed to be a rain effect, my head was in a ceiling. Womp womp. 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 Hmm. Oh, that's the SEMA. I thought that was whiskey. The SEMA makes us wet. SEMA does get us drunk, I think. Mildly boozed. Like options 4D, wood to wood. Oh, you just spit out lava when dying now. Okay, that's fine. Nope, my book. I wanted my book. Oh. Hmm. Got some boozed up fish. That's fine. I'll take that. I'll take that. Extra wand capacity. Hmm. Ah! No, no. Okay. Okay, game. Okay, game. I think you're intentionally doing this. I think that if I'm in this area when that triggers, it's intentionally doing that. Hmm. Alright. Yes! Perfect. Perfect! Out! Perfect. Ah! No! Yeah. We got the Gigasaw blades. Oh, well, you know, it's probably for the best. Probably for the best. I was using the Gigasaw. What? One of the materials that could be shifted, it says was text. I think I saw in the README or something that text. I think text is a. Yeah, I don't think that's like from like the game. I think that's something they used for making like videos and stuff. Like it's a. Like I think it's not in the like normally in the vanilla game. Ah, you bring up a good point though, Bomb. Plum potion. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is going on? What is going on? Oh my goodness!
Gold.
Ah! Oh! I I I don't know what just happened. All right, cool. Uh, things can show up twice. Snow. Oh, snow to the end. Interesting. I'm guessing the end is something that spawns after you cast the end of everything spell. Mossy steel. Fascinating. Oh, you were not. Okay, never mind. Snow to the end is what you just did. Snow to the end is not what caused whatever that to happen. Well, we got a whole bunch of wands that spawned like this, so that's fun. I thought we got all the hearts in there, but maybe nope, there is more hearts in there. Ow! 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 There's a lot of acid. Okay, I want more wands, but it might be dangerous to get those wands. Ooh, we can get this one. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Alright. Ground to healthy. I don't know. I don't know if I was near any ground. Although this should actually be ground. I wonder, was Healthium on the band? I thought this was ground. This is what became... This is what became stuff last time, I thought. When ground was changed into something. But yeah, this is ground. Healthium might be banned. I don't know. Unsure. Or it might not actually be called Healthium. I don't know if you were looking at the list or not.
Not list, it's materials?
Yeah, materials. Eventually, after one of these runs ends, I'll make a better pin message that has more information. But I keep forgetting. It's rain and gold. Oh yeah, it's rain and gold. Aw. Acid. Ah! What was that? Why do you have a little ghost following you? Oh. Oh? Oh? Oh.
Helium, not healthium.
Oh. Ah! Ah! Oh no! Oh no! I'm dying, but I can't die! Ah! Oh god, so many shifts! Okay. We good? Oh. Uh, that was the message that said hair on the back of your neck stands up. And I don't remember hair on the back of your neck causing them to have little ghosts that attack. Wonder if it can change? Because I've definitely had that before, but that's not the effect that's happened. Wow. Oh. We are feared by worms. Excellent. We might need to descend. Well, actually, we have a lot of health. I guess I don't need to descend. We could go back up and try to get more of those wands. Oh. We hasty. It's hard to do both because the number conflicted. There shouldn't be a conflict in the numbers. Because because these ones over here, you do a letter and number, and then these ones should just be the number. So it shouldn't. I don't think that just number should be counting the other one, but maybe it is. I don't know. I thought that was part of why that format was there, so that they like specifically so that they would. Ow! If you do the solo number, it changes the left vote. Oh, interesting. Interesting.
So I guess you should do the right one
Hello?
first.
Oh, hello.
Hi. So earlier when I was like, I can hop in VC, I checked your VC and didn't see you there, and I was like, oh, he's not in the live streaming VC. I just guess he forgot to update the title, and foolishly didn't check the Beaver's VC.
Yeah. Well, what if? What if I get checks in logic? You see, so
It's true. It's true.
yeah. Oh my goodness.
Hi, Desmond. Hi.
Oh, you change your number based on which one will end first. That makes sense. Yeah, I didn't realize it was doing that. That's a little silly. You would think that if it was doing that, they would have changed this to not use numbers. Like the one on the left should just be like A, B, C, D, and then E, F, G, H or something like that. Hmm.
So what inspired you to do this instead of working on your like single player save?
Well, one part of it was that I discovered something near the end of my stream yesterday that made me want to basically restart from before I started stream yesterday. So I didn't know that something would interact the way that it did. Oh goodness. And the interaction ended up being very, very not pleasant. So I'm like, okay, well, the next time I work on it, I'm probably just gonna revert back a bit, and then I'm still like grinding for some things. So like honestly, I'd just be grinding things. Although I can go a little faster because I know where some things that I want are now.
Yeah.
But
that's one thing that I've considered. Is like there's a lot of state change that I would like to undo. And so like I could, because I technically know where a lot of things are, right? And I have my map now. Like I could revert really far back, but also like there'd be so many things.
oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no! Right, the bad lava.
It didn't reach the bottom.
That's that's
This
unfortunate.
is so much worse than lava.
This because now I can't even cool it. We can do this really quick. Wait, I can.
Like,
Why is this not burning me?
What?
Oh! I'm being burned now. What? Wait, is the slime protecting me? Hold on.
Oh, that's interesting.
Does slime protect you from like lava?
Does slime let you swim through lava? There's no way.
That would be absurd. That.
So like, hear me out. Here's a pitch, right?
Yeah.
So this would be a way to not need freezing field to basically have immunity to lava, but to still have immunity to lava. Slime mist on your wand.
Yeah.
With like Nala, so like basically you're constantly dousing yourself in slime.
Yeah. Ow. That's interesting. I'm curious if that actually does work on the lava, or if it's just with molten gold. Like,
Right.
hmm. Um,
Though the one issue with that plan is that like for molten gold, we know that slime doesn't react with molten gold, but it definitely does react with lava.
that's
So
true.
that might be why it seems like there's a weird interaction going on, when in reality it's just that as soon as slime hits lava, it's turning into something.
That's true.
I don't actually remember what it turns into, but
Um, so it was other than just wanting to, or not feeling the need to go right back to the other file. I have also just been wanting to do more Twitch interactive streams because I
yeah.
did a few a couple months ago, and then haven't done it in a while. And then since then, I had found a lot more mods that I thought would be fun, like the every time we take damage at fungal shifts. It's terrible, and I love it.
Indeed. That is, that was when I turned on the stream, like you were poisoned, and so it just like kept popping up, and I was like, you explained that for a couple of seconds, but I was like, what could possibly be going on? um, just out of curiosity, because I think some chaotic things happened in Noita, and we kind of moved on from it a bit, but I don't know that you voiced your thoughts on the save thing. I'm curious.
I mean, I think it's pretty cool. Like, so was this an idea of like a thing to implement in Noida, or you mean in general, like like an idea for a save system?
Yeah, just an idea for like a save system that like the idea was born of like, you know, so I have a couple streams on my other monitor that I work, right, or my other laptop.
Mhm.
Um, and during an ad break, I looked over and I saw one of the people I was lurking playing an immersive sim, playing Prey. Um, and someone in chat said something to the effect of, you know, uh, just quote unquote on upgrade, and then in parentheses, um, you know, uh, revert all your progress that occurred after taking that perk or whatever. Uh, uh, as by virtue of like however far back the save was before it, right?
Yeah.
Before you did that. And it just made me think that like the way that I tend to use save systems is what just happened.
I don't know. Oh, I didn't notice Deadly Spawn a bomb.
Oh.
I was like, what shifted to cause an instant explosion?
That you
Okay.
can't see anywhere else still.
That's funny. That's so funny.
It'd be interesting if stain was a material. So like you could shift stain into something else. So it would just be like a personal like actually completely local. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it was basically like realizing that like that is effectively how I use save systems, right? Is that like ideally they'll give me multiple save slots, right? And I'll instead of overwriting a previous save, I will use multiple slots so that I have kind of like multiple branching points back, right? So like if it takes a while for a consequence to show up, I have the option of going back to before I made the choice, even if there are other consequential choices that come after it, right?
Yeah.
Um, Oh no. Oh, what a creative choice.
Oh no, my water's not water. Oh no.
um, and I was thinking, like, what if just like a save system that was like, you know, for a game that was full of consequential choices, right? Which is like realistically most games that have like not, you know, a fully auto save system, or it's a roguelike slash roguelike where like that's the point, right?
Yeah.
Um, it's like what if, you know, that just had a save system that was uh, just designed to facilitate that, but actually like visualize all that information for you so that you can like know, um, you know, like how many things have you done since you made a decision, right? Like in the original kind of conception of it, I was thinking you could uh, make it where you have, you know, the game would have decisions that it already recognizes as consequential.
Yeah.
That is horrific. Um, like teleporting up out of fire literally everywhere. Um, and it would just automatically drop a linchpin for you at those points. Um, so that like for me, I have spent much of my like anytime I've played you know an RPG that has you know
Like branching paths.
dialogue choices. Yeah, right. Like I have a very big time compulsive save. Also,
Yeah. I definitely. I mean, it's why I don't play a lot of games like that. I just am like, oh god.
yeah, no, I used to love them. And like there are still some that I do love, but I like streaming has actually kind of brought me back around to them because in a streaming context, I'm able to like, force myself to, you know, not compulsively save all the time and load those saves nearly as bad as like if I'm playing on my own, right? Because it tends to just be better, you know, like for stream to like not have that kind of interruption of like the flow, right? Um, but but the game like explicitly acknowledging that playstyle, right? And you know, building a very kind of slick system for facilitating it, I think would actually be a really neat,
Yeah.
you know,
Kind of like isn't that somewhat not exactly, but like facilitating that kind of system just reminds me a bit of uh oh was it 5D chess?
yes, yeah. 5D chess with multiversal time travel.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like obviously not the exact same thing. Like
Right,
but
right.
like that kind of idea of like the branching paths are saved in an actual game mechanic kind of thing. Because
Right. Yes. And another thing that would be very cool about it, I think, is that like, as I was saying in chat earlier, is whenever I typed it, Ender was like, you know, that sounds very cool, you know, to have like a visualization in game of it, but rip, you know, save file sizes. And I was like, well, actually, you know, the way I was imagining it is that you have, you know, um, like the linchpins would not be, you know, the entire like state of the game. They'd be like flag-based state, right? And then each linchpin would just be like realistically a diff of the previous, you know, like linchpin, right? So that you weren't, wow, this is all very difficult to figure now.
yeah, it's just a little chaotic, it's fine. Also, why do I have boomerang spells? Wait, do I permanently have boomerang spells? When did I permanently get boomerang spells?
permanent boomerang as a treat. It just makes it easier to heal.
I just can't, you know, teleport effectively anymore. It's fine.
That's fine.
Who even likes
You just need it.
teleporting?
Yeah, no, teleporting's overrated. It's very funny that makes it it's all the way back, so you literally go nowhere. It's very good. But yeah, like state-based, you know, or flag-based, you know, state diff type shenanigans, so that not only could you visualize, you know, like whenever you load, you like are implicitly, you know, branching a pathway, but like actually you don't visualize the branch until you genuinely do something different, right?
Yeah.
And that way you can actually like have an explicit communication to the player that like you know like when something that matters has happened, right? Um, and I'm thinking that like although you totally could have this for like any branching story game, and I think that it would be a quality of life improvement for like people who compulsively save like myself, right? Because it would keep me from compulsively saving as much if it was just automatically dropping these linchpins, right? The other side of it is that I think that the context it would work best in is like when it was a diegetic mechanism, right? Um, because then there's like, you know, the setting has to actually explain why you the player know whether something of consequence has changed, right? Otherwise, like the save system would be, you know, kind of leaking implementation information, right? Which for, you know, games with you know, discovery based mechanics, right, is not usually super desirable, right?
Yeah.
Like surely there's gotta be like something that makes no tinkering worth it, right? Like is like it can't just be as obviously terrible as it seems, right?
I mean, I don't know. If there's
I mean,
a reason to have
it
it,
can.
like, what if it just exists to make gamble terrifying?
Yeah, you know, that's true. That's the
Like,
thing, by the way.
like, gamble would be great. Gamble would be great if it was only upsides. Except
Right.
there's some strictly bad perks, like with zero upside perks that exist.
Yeah. One of the only reasons I've wanted to take it is to figure out like what it actually means by blood money. Like I have a couple of guesses, but I don't know that I actually know literally what blood money is. You know what I mean? Um, it's like it's not like I don't think it's when they die by accident because I think I've seen that referred to in another way that makes more sense. But now I'm blanking on what I'm thinking the name is. Is it trick money?
Oh,
Actually, I might be thinking of another perk that like is like trick kills drop blood money.
yeah, I've seen that. I think I've taken it.
Okay, yeah. What the fuck is blood?
ow, 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 ow. Stop. Rude. Very rude. So I think oil is flummoxium, which
Yeah, that seems.
is
It's
a thing.
pretty cursed.
Rock that the heart is in.
The heart is standing on some rocks, correct? Yeah.
Ugh.
Now, quit tongue. Why can you tongue me? Wait a second. Hold on. Was laser beam somehow replaced with the like tentacle?
Oh, I think I misspelled that. Seed? Oh, never mind. I did misspell. I'm so sorry. I was trying to say the Fluxium.
Ah, ah, ah. Okay. 1 is 3 is 6 is 10 minus 5 is 5. Where's 5? Okay. Ha. Ah! Quit shooting me! No. Bad. Bad. Bad.
Rise. A rocket to the face.
What the fuck was that?
It's from one of the Twitch integration mods I'm using.
Well, right. I mean,
But
I'd be surprised if that was like base Noita and I just never had it happen to me.
okay, but what if? What if there was there are some very rare like enemies and stuff. What if there was an enemy that was just like a professor? Just like Hisi Professor popped out, and if you got hit by their spell, that happened. Honestly, I wouldn't really put it past like if that actually existed and I learned about it, I'd be like, you know what? All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that machine down there healing is very rude. No, 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 please.
No, teleportation.
Our world is a little fucky.
To put it mildly. I mean, that interaction.
Yep. No.
I have that noted down. I don't remember what it is.
Wait, you have which one noted down?
The rainbow, like, sparks that are, like, flying.
Do you remember what it's called? I know what it's called. I wasn't sure if you actually knew the name.
I don't know that I know what it's called.
So the reason I know what it's called is because when I first got it, I accidentally got it into a bottle. And when it's in a bottle, you can read material names.
Oh. But can you bottle it? Like, if you went down there with a bottle, could you, like, have it shoot into the bottle?
I don't know if you could shoot into the bottle, but if you know how to make something, you can make it in your bottle because you can have substance A already in your bottle and then like get substance B into your bottle and then they mix in the bottle.
So that's fascinating because I thought I had checked that before and like that had not happened. And I was like, oh, this like the bottle can't be used for mixing. That sucks.
So either you didn't mix it the way, like either that would basically be either a misunderstanding of which two things or however many things, or we're just there's so much toxic. I'm sorry. Hold on, 1 second. Okay.
Y'all want to play Monster Hunter with the beavers?
You're gonna hunt the monsters.
I don't have Monster Hunter, nor do I have a computer that could run it.
You all do your randomizers, then I'm gonna go hunt monsters. Real monsters.
Real monsters?
Real monsters, like Joey Wheeler once said. Real monsters. Real monsters.
monster.
Oh, real monsters.
They gotta be hunted. They've committed crimes against the state.
Oh yeah, none of us. Like we're all in BK, right? Like.
Yeah, right now I'm BK. Minish is
Yeah.
probably BK. Minish is usually BK.
Yeah.
This is true. I just like how his sign off was, "You'll go, play your randomizers." It's like we're not actually doing that.
Wait, Eddie, are you actually BK'd?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm full BK.
I just always assume that you have Factorio checks available.
I mean, okay, so I technically do, but none of them are progression for anybody.
I see.
Because Factorio has a setting that lets you, like it has 3 settings where it will, everything is just hidden, it's all the same.
Gotcha.
Or, it will show you what is progression and what isn't, like for other people. Or it will just reveal what everything is to you. Like, a lot of people have a critique of that final setting, though, which is that it sets them. The way that it facilitates that is by automatically having all of those items be printed.
Yeah, that's how I think that's how a few games do it, which is a little weird.
Yeah, so like the consequence of that is that like, a bunch of people are gonna have a bunch of things that they never hinted showing up in their hints, right?
Yeah.
Which is like always something that kind of can't happen, right? Because if it's like in someone's shop, right? Like that's a preview.
Yeah.
Fine, right. But like it's at the very beginning, and
It's a bit much.
yeah, it's like I mean what does my Factorio have? Has like 179 checks, which is like, depending on the size of, your async, like not that much, but like, also, I doubt that, like, you probably don't get to 180 total hints throughout the multi-world until, like, at least a little bit in, right? Just because of, like,
Yeah.
And it probably depends on world content, right? Like, what worlds do you have? Because of, not every world has previewable, checks, basically, right?
Oh, I didn't mean to pick that. Oh. Well, time to find out how great no wand tinkering is. Oh. No. I don't think we're gonna make it to the next floor.
But we need to know. We need to know.
Nope.
Alright, do me a favor and just hover over. Wait, actually, just let me just do it now. Where is the full
Wands
ship?
cannot be tinkered with, but enemies can drop blood money.
And what is blood money? That's the question.
Oh yeah, I forgot you haven't had anything with blood money. That's right.
Yeah.
I know you were literally just talking about that a minute ago, but I'm
Yeah,
easily distracted right now.
it is valid.
Get it all my games, which is a form of BK. That's true stuff. GG.
I'm so in BK. I actually ordered BK earlier today.
Oh my god.
I know. Definitely has nothing to do with needing to grocery shop. Everything to do with async or swim.
It has everything. It was in support of Async or Swim. Every time one gets Burger King, they can just say it was because of Async or... Oh no! I forgot. I already forgot, and this is horrible. I hate this.
Quick, kill Steve so he can drop blood money. Might as well gamble. There's, only up to go from here.
I was trying to decide if this was regular teleportitis, I might take it, but
yeah,
I don't think the dodge version would be good. Oh god, why?
Oh. I mean, I would say that it's better than Leggy.
That's
It
true.
feels a little bit better than Leggy. Like,
That's true. I saw a mod that claims to improve this, and from what I can tell, oh money. From what I
also
can
saw that
tell,
mod.
it improves it by making the legs like twice as long. And
Okay, I just saw, like, you picked up a chunk of blood money. I didn't
Yeah.
see what it did.
here, we'll look for another one.
Oh, wait, I'm conceptualizing. I just realized what it could do.
What is your idea?
Okay, yeah, I'll say my theory. Does it heal you?
We'll have to get another piece and check. No, ow! Let me go. Ah! Where's that? Hold on, somebody just dropped one. Where'd it go?
Yeah,
Okay, here we go.
There. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Incredible. Okay, now I have reassessed the value of blood money.
Okay.
I see the vision.
Why is this just a square?
I'm probably a lot likelier to take the like trick kills into blood money now. Now I know that it's a healing mechanism.
Yeah. I definitely feel like the blood money perks they're very nice like earlier in the run, since
Yeah, right.
any healing thing is pretty good early in the run.
Yes.
But also there's like a lot of things that I would still take over them just because like
Totally.
it's like I feel like healing early in a run, one of the most powerful things. But also, I'm constantly like, but what if I want the run to go later? I need whatever's going to be better later, right?
Yeah. The min-maxing.
Yeah.
The desire to have, what is most valuable to you in an absolute sense, rather than an immediate one. Okay, more living on the edge.
That's what I was just looking at. So we could... I assume those stack.
Oh yeah. That'd be times 9. It's so cursed watching that populate with like toxic rock.
No.
So someone sent me this thing that I'm a bit dubious about.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But like, is very intriguing if true. If the claims are that it's a piece of software, the technology.
Is it a piece of software that when you run it, it instantly gives you $100 and there's no downsides? Because that's legit.
No.
You know?
Or if you just did the thing again.
I did the thing again.
You bought a spell.
No! I forget.
uh, so yeah, no tinkering obviously still. I mean, I guess it might be like I'm trying to think. Is it good enough to like be justifiable in game one? I don't know.
See, there's something I want to check how it interacts with it, but I can't. Ow, ow, ow. No, leave me alone. But I definitely am not going to be able to check anytime soon. No, no, please. Or like, you know, if we get the Tinker Anywhere perk, how does that interact with it?
Oh yeah. True. Alright, just gotta keep spawning random perks so you get tinker everywhere. Can we spawn perks when you're in the Holy Mountain? Can we just sit here and just like farm perks, right?
I don't know if perks spawn when we set at night. Oh god, okay, we need to run. Run.
Oh gosh. Just that of toxic rock, Jesus Christ. So the thing that I'm dubious over is called, like the name doesn't really do it any favors, but, because of how kind of grandiose the name is, but it's called Space Time DB.
Space time, what?
DB, as in database.
Ah. Alright.
Wait, why does it say Beavers is live with Steph and me? Wait.
Did you never close the window?
I did.
So it kept
Yeah.
saying that you were still part of the shared chat yesterday.
Okay,
So
let me restart.
We
this laptop
assumed
that I have over
you
here.
didn't close the tab.
I did in fact close it like right away. I'll restart that computer and see how that changes things. So yeah,
No. Oh no. This has always cast touch of oil, I think? If I shoot this, I just die, right?
It's true, yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm pretty sure the always cast would happen first.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad I looked before I fired.
Not just like, figure it out. So yeah, it's called Space-Time DB, and in short, without all the buzzwords, what it claims to do, and to be fair, there were too many buzzwords for me, but they dunked on blockchain in their description, so they can't be all that, right?
Yeah.
But it claims to basically collapse the database and game server pieces of a multiplayer game into one solution.
Wait, so just
and
like...
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, so I mean, if you need like separate software for the server, it just has... We didn't have perks. It just has like... I don't know, I guess most systems I'm
spawning
familiar...
a random perk get rid of your perks?
Oh, maybe. That's very funny.
Awful. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I don't know, I guess most game clients that I've used that support multiplayer already support like the hosting server software is almost always already built into it.
Yeah, specifically it's for like, I'm trying to think. It definitely is not just for MMOs. That's like their main use case that they pitch it for. But also, I'm having trouble distinguishing from a use case where like you wouldn't ultimately like like when might you want it for a multiplayer game that is not like just massively multiplayer, right? Which like I'm sure there are ones. I mean, like a use case that I have thought of for it, because it is just a database that is designed to be able to operate in the like response like frequency domain, like latency and frequency domain of a game server. So that instead of having a game server that is able to talk to your players very quickly and have it talk to your database, the players talk directly to the database is like the architecture ultimately.
All right.
And I would be lying. Wait, did you just cast?
I did. I did not mean to cast it, but also I'm trying to figure out why I didn't die. Did I have +1 health?
You have you're at 1 HP, so you have saving grace.
I do in fact have saving grace. Amazing. I meant to cast my black hole one, which, thanks to Boomerang,
it's the same one.
is not the same one. It's a different one.
Ah!
Oh, we got 100 health? How did we get 100? Oh, extra life. Okay, great. Wonderful.
The use case that I like watching the presentation thought of is that like actually this is not a terrible use case for Venage. In the sense that like the scale is similar enough to MMO, and ultimately it is like, you know, approaching real time, interaction speeds, to the extent that like, with Venage as it is right now, it you do feel the database latency if chat is active. I'm hoping that my new memory format alleviates that issue, but to a certain extent, there's just not databases aren't really meant to be interacted with on lots of small, kind of transactions quickly, right?
Yeah.
GG.
It was bound to happen.
It was in fact bound to happen. It's impressive that you got the Temple of the Art, frankly.
I know. I feel like maybe this is a bad thing, but that's given me hope. That's given me hope that we can complete a run.
True. Yeah, I don't know. I like to some extent every presentation, where like you're launching a piece of software that does things extremely differently, right? Like you kind of gotta gas yourself up, right? To an extent. And so like I'm trying not to be too critical of the presentation, but also feels it definitely has notes of too good to be true,
Yeah.
Because like an example is that they showed a particle simulation that was being simulated via transactions with the database.
That
Right.
why? Like
Right.
that.
I don't disagree with that response. However, I think the idea is that they were trying to basically show that, like, even, you know, even circumstances where players have control over something as, you know, kind of fundamental to the entire system as, like, individual particles,
Mhm.
right, is able to keep up and operate at low latency, right? And who knows? Maybe being a particle in a big, you know, gas cloud is the next big MMO. Who's to say? Wouldn't you want to be a particle in a gas cloud?
I mean, some days I feel like a particle in a gas cloud.
True. Now your, you know, your outlet for escapism can facilitate that feeling, you know, more real than ever before.
Perfect.
But yeah, it is a very interesting architecture. They like user actions, or sorry, the idea is that instead of having three pieces where you have the user client, the game server, and then the database, right? Where the game server is like the middleman. That users hit the database for their state updates instead of hitting the game server. Rather, their actions hit the database, which basically activate, you know, pieces of code that return like the result of a query, and that's like the state update to the user client. And that like the code you write on the user side is the only way to interact with the database ultimately. And so like you don't have any vulnerabilities, you know, with like SQL injection attacks, right? Because like nobody is interfacing with the database in that manner. It's just executing code that you already have that is, you know, basically just doing a transaction that returns like rows that are query updates instead of like being able to like nest, you know, statements and things like this, right? It has like I'm still looking into it, but I like my you know, knee-jerk reaction has been very much like too good to be true. But I wanted to like pitch it to someone else and hear like, is that a reasonable reaction, or is it genuinely just like, you know, does it sound like doing something different enough to actually warrant such potential performance boom?
Like, so there's already got to be database software that is very efficient, because I know that's like how like Discord and similar services kind of work. They have like a like, it's not a standard database, it's acting very differently.
Yes. Yeah. But the thing is that, like, I think a lot of um, uh, a lot of solutions like that are one rolling their own thing, right? Or they're not actually hitting the database for everything.
Yeah.
They're or, um, basically like kind of bundling into like bigger transactions, like make it efficient, right? So that like you have the upside of persistent storage of a database, of like a traditional database, and then the upside of the low latency of like a server that's just responding right immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have the need to snap some pictures because there's some pretty illegally adorable activity occurring immediately in front of me.
Oh, cute baby. I hate ones that cast more than one spell. Tiger, weren't you just saying, like, yesterday or the day before that you were excited at finding a wand that casts so many spells at once?
Something must have gone awry.
But also...
Yes, I was.
But also, yeah. Definitely... Oh, gross. I don't know. Supposedly, I don't know. I feel like every powerful wand that I've made in Noita has been essentially some sort of rapid fire kind of wand. But supposedly, there's very powerful one-shot ones you can make. And I only know this because apparently the community, the Noita community, is very divided on what's better. Like, uh, but here's the thing. Like, I want to be able to have knee-jerk, like, oh my god, someone's there, kill, kind of reactions. And
yeah,
if you like have a wand that you have to cast more slowly, you don't get to do that as much.
yeah. There's a bigger latency on your ability to kill a thing
Like if I
that
miss,
appears in front of you.
I'm just SOL, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. I didn't buy it yesterday. I had one that casts 4 at a time in the shop, but now there's one that casts 8. I like ones that fire like fully automatic machine guns. Yeah. Tang picks. Oh, we'll probably save here.
I was about to chastise you for like looking like you were about to buy a spell again, and before I remembered that we're
This
not
is a
doing that
different
anymore,
one.
and you did. Yeah.
A different run, not different wand. But... Oh, what a cute Tang! What a cutie baby!
She is precious.
I can't wait for Tang to learn that she can press all the buttons on the stream deck.
I hope she never learns that. It will make me very sad. I think you were saying something still about like your suspicions as it relates to like other database solutions.
Well, it was mostly just that, like, I guess I
Oh hey, it's us.
Oh my gosh.
why are I and Tori in the game?
You
That's
are
great.
here. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
You're little ghosts.
We're just little guys, little ghosts,
Yeah.
little ghost guys. It's so good.
Um, I don't know what caused you to spawn, but that's very funny.
It was one of the things that was voted for, but I'm wondering why it was like the two of us versus like
maybe it's
anyone else.
people who's voted recently.
The thing is, I don't think I voted. I did like redeem a spawn a perk. It might be the like two people who most recently interacted with the system,
That could be.
because it would be me and Tori.
I guess my thinking is that I do think it's a little odd to make something sound groundbreaking when, like, I am familiar with systems that clearly are very efficient existing. But yeah, I mean, it could, if the idea is that this is one that's like available to people and other systems haven't been available. I haven't.
I think. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I haven't really like looked in personally into really efficient like database systems myself in years and years. So it's like, I don't know. I guess whenever there is a big technology that some platforms using, I kind of assume that there's already like a version of it that other people are also using, because like, unless there's a reason for it to be really like locked to one thing, I would always be surprised that somebody else hasn't made some sort of open source equivalent. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think I definitely like about some things I still have that perspective. I used to have oh no. What is that material that it's not called?
Also, get fucked, Steve. Nope! Steve's not fucked!
I don't know.
Wait, is Steve not hurt by this? Oh, that's gonna be really unfortunate. I thought...
It might not be getting through his shield. Okay, it is hurting him, but it's mostly like blowing him away before it like breaks his shield. Looks like.
Yeah. You know, I think we've really showed Steve what for. Ow! No! Stop coming back!
How many times we have to teach you this lesson, old man? So yeah, I used to have that perspective much more broadly on lots of software, but like I have like I'd say I have, broadly speaking, you know, kind of departed from that mentality, if only because it's like I didn't believe it because it was like idyllic, but at this point, I do think of it as idyllic,
That's
right?
fair.
Um, like that wasn't the thing that made me believe it before. I thought it was just reasonable, right? But it's definitely like at this point, it feels like something that is too much of a kind of like, you know, uh, categorical, you know, assessment to like be based in like functional reality, right? Um, if only because like open source lives and dies on volunteers, right?
Yeah.
And uh, there just aren't enough people who know enough to make good software be free every time, right? Unfortunately. But what kind of informed that perspective, I guess, is like, and I should be clear that this actually isn't open source yet. They it's very interesting. They have a license I had never heard of before. Called actually, I'm curious. It's like their like bespoke license or
Saying
something.
they probably created the license, I would guess.
Yeah. No, actually, no. It seems to be a standard one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I had never heard of this before, but it seems to be like a thing that has existed for a while. But basically, where it is initially licensed as something that is like typically closed source, and then after a specified number or a specified amount of time, typically a number of years, it changes to a license that is compatible with GPL.
Makes sense. Seems
Yeah.
seems reasonable.
Right. Kind of a like, just like a recoup the cost period, followed by, having it be open to the public, right? Ostensibly. But the things that have kind of departed me from the idea that like, oh, they're like every idea has been tried, kind of thing, right? Like or not every idea has been tried, but like if we know how to do something well, then it is accessible to everybody.
Mhm.
Is that like one existing in like the programming language development scene for a little while. Like there are so many people in that scene that know ungodly amounts about how to design programming languages and how to like make them efficient and like what you should do right and what you should do wrong, or what is wrong to do, I should say. What to do's and to don'ts, right?
Yeah.
About like how to design a programming language, and like we just don't have access to using those programming languages in any like realistic capacity. Like we can use programming languages that have those features, but like, you know, you can't in any industry capacity, right? Because there's not any like ecosystem support for it.
Yeah.
You'll have to reinvent every wheel along the way, right? Um,
Okay, if you want this to be compatible with the system, you're gonna have to make the compatibility for everything. Like,
yes, right, right. And so as a result, like many times it ends up being that if you have a product that actually does necessitate, um, you know, the performance associated with um, like a system that you know actually does the to dos and doesn't the to don'ts, right? That you end up rolling something bespoke for your solution because invariably there end up being even more optimization, right? In you know the circumstance where you are like able to just purpose fit fully the piece of software. Um, classic easy base. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm like shilling it or anything because I'm not altogether convinced by it. You know, by any means.
I mean, I don't see like. I guess I don't see a downside. Like I said, like I don't feel like I'm shilling it, but I mean, if it actually does work and stuff, that's great.
Yeah, yeah. Like one of the in the like announcement presentation video of like their 1.0 release, which is what I watched. It was like from a month ago. Is what got linked to me. They actually include two projects that classic unstable crystal inside your head explosion death.
At the same time, smoke turned into something, which I'm curious about, but
right.
it's very good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one feels worth saving, if only because of just how comedic the flying back down to the mountain is. But they had two projects that were already using it in production. That they had like testimonials from. One was like a mobile game MMO thing, which like I was like kind of dubious over. Just if only because mobile games don't really interest me on a pretty fundamental level.
Yeah.
But also like it was a relatively standard-ish. I mean, it was like you were killing zombies, right? Like easiest way to get me to tune out of like a game concept is to like have killing zombies be one of the fundamental things that you do, right?
I don't know. It's a pretty unique take on a game. I've never seen a game where you kill zombies before.
When am I gonna get to befriend and romance the zombies?
Oh, well, I mean that's also a thing, but it's what? Isn't that there's like a whole zombie dating sim game?
I mean, dating sim is one thing. I'm talking. I want an open world where the zombies are just regular people. So I wonder if that begins to stretch, the definition of the zombie. Like, they have to eat brains or something, right, to like restore their zombiness.
I guess you could take an approach to it where it's like how some vampire things have taken an approach. Like they can stay like in check. You know,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like a little, just a
right.
little brain here and there. You know, so we'll make like artificial brain.
Yeah, so you know what you're making me think of? Have you ever? This is like a weird place for it to go, but it kind of has that. I guess they're even called. They're not called zombies, but have you seen Tokyo Ghoul?
No,
Have you heard of Tokyo Ghoul?
no.
Fair. It's basically what if zombies but vampires. Like in the like controlling, their like behavior sense, right?
Yeah,
Like what if the intelligence of vampires, but the trappings of like needing to consume human flesh. They really are kind of actually zombies meets vampires. Now that I'm thinking about it, because they have some of the like kind of crazier abilities that you may typically associate with like vampires. With like their own twist. It's an okay anime. I would say that it's like it's very good emotional storytelling. If you're willing to not be too harsh over like plot holes and things like that, and just kind of go along the emotional ride, it's a pretty good one.
But the problem with an emotional ride is that then I'll feel things.
True. That is in fact what happens with an emotional ride. That is.
Yeah, awful.
Yeah, that's true. Who wants to feel different, right? Oh god, I was looking down. What the fuck happened? I just looked back up. It's like, what is going on? Where did they come from?
Where did they
come from?
Mega black hole?
Oh.
They were it was a random effect.
Oh, right. The voting ones.
I kind of want to do one run where I try to actually abuse the shifting and just shift a whole bunch of things and see if we can't get a world that's great, like catch myself on fire kind of thing.
How do you mean? Abuse the shifting?
Well,
I'm willing to help facilitate, but I'm not sure.
I mostly am just like, what if we just start and instead of rolling with the shifts as we go, we just let a bunch of shifts happen from the get go, and then see what the world's like.
Right. So the only issue with that, I think. So you mean take a bunch of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what you meant by catch yourself on fire. Understood. Okay, I was thinking that you meant the local shift, and I was like, The only issue with this is that it you know, the operative word, right? Low. Well, Aang is composing a very message. That's funny. She I don't know, she's got a cap limit, I think. Character limit. Yeah. Okay, I'll just hit enter there for you. She typed half of that, picked her head up to lick her paw, and then set her head back down and smacked me on the 0 key again. I will probably have to pop out in just a few minutes, but just as a heads up. I was another 0 message. I was going to click onto a different tab to see if like anyone was connected and doing checks, but now I'm trapped in this text box because I don't really know what clicking into another tab and holding 0 constantly is gonna do.
Well, it'll either be terrible or wonderful, you know? There's no mid option. It'll either end the world as we know it, or you'll just get $10. It'll just show up.
This is true. Okay, so it does look like we have some checks going out right now. So, and they're from one of Anna's worlds. So
Nice.
I know there's been a bunch of hints in there that are like locking people up. So
Meanwhile, I still don't have any new checks of any logic.
indeed,
It's okay.
yeah, like my Monomon is in that world. Oh no.
Yay, Monomon.
Kang did something that typed something like the search bar and everything disappeared. So who knows? Who knows what else was hinted? I don't.
You know, what if the question is, do you know if your distro has a shortcut for like changing the resolution just from the keyboard? Because cats are really great at finding out that you do in fact have a shortcut for that.
It's funny that you mentioned that, not because it's something that Kang did, but because I was launching Half-Life earlier, or Half-Life Source Deathmatch, because I was just going through all the different versions, and trying to like find one that worked on my system the way I needed it to. And Half-Life Source Deathmatch, the bugginess that it is, decided that it was going to lock up my computer, and when it finally did unlock, it had changed my system-wide scaling so that everything was just extremely tiny.
Amazing.
It was very good. I have a screenshot. I can share it to the door phone. Screenshot's a good place for it. I mean, it is a screenshot.
Then yes.
Okay, excellent. Just like impossibly small.
Amazing. That's so good. Just, you know, we just want to be a little zoomed out. It's fine.
Yeah. It was weird. It was like I think it was like some kind of combination of like setting the wrong scaling, like because my laptop's monitor is for some reason a 4K monitor, and so like I think it was trying to set the ultra wide at like some version of 4K, but like it wasn't ultra wide 4K, and so like the scaling was not one of the typical values that it was supposed to be able to support.
Ah.
So like even the like setting dialogues, like it scaled things down so small that the it couldn't render the font correctly. um, like changing it back was like fine because I knew where to go to do it because I messed with it a bunch because having a 4K laptop monitor means you will be fucking with your scaling a bunch, but yeah. That's a hydrate from Canosaurus.
It's true. It's true. Hello, Canis. Canis, I owe you 2 treats, by the way. Well, I owe the cats 2 treats from you. But I figured I would give it to them whenever you were around next. Do you want me to do this now? There's an Oliver here. I don't know where Zag is. Alright, well, if you are ever in the Olympia, Washington area, you can also have 2 cat treats if you want.
Do you not have any dog treats?
I don't. I don't have any. Because on account of I don't currently have a dog.
You have until Canis makes it to Olympia, Washington, evidently.
Yeah.
To get some dog treats.
But that could be tomorrow. Who knows?
I mean, I think that the flight would be longer. Like, just like, thinking of like the latency to like get on a flight and then how long the flight actually is. Okay, updating a passport, that gives you at least a couple days.
I also need to update my passport.
Would you like to retrieve the second message from Tang?
Wait, more things from Tang?
There's a second message from Tang.
Yes.
It is a suitable sequel to the previous message.
I don't know where these messages are. It's so sad.
But they're in your chat.
There's no what? There's no Eddie messages
What?
in chat.
Did they never send?
No. I thought these were somewhere else because you haven't posted a message in chat since 4:39. So 30 minutes ago.
Okay, well, so did you not see? I mean, okay, what about you said you saw the tank pics in Discord, like the redeem, right?
Yes.
I guess I did. Like the 2 most recent messages I sent were in redeem text. But yeah, no. Here, I can try sending them again. Maybe because at the character limit, it's like silently dropping them.
Oh, maybe. That's so rude.
Did that one go through?
No.
What? That's so rude.
Maybe cat mode has been detected. No, but honestly, if like a message is held, I think it's supposed to do the little preview, so it shouldn't even be held.
Right. Well, here, I wonder, is it forwarding to your Discord bot?
Shadow banned. Has Eddie been shadow banned from Twitch? Oh no.
Oh, it's not even forwarding to your Twitch bot, which is interesting. So it's something fucking up with IRC, I would guess. But here, I will post. I can also post into the Twitch chat from here, right?
Yeah.
Like from the Discord.
Yeah.
So that was the first message. And that was the second message.
Now, why didn't those come through? Now that, hold on. Wait a moment.
Wait, I sent those to the Twitch chat in your Discord.
I know, which is interesting.
So wait, you didn't get those either? Oh no.
They must. So yeah, I think you're right about the character limit. I think they're past, which is weird, because the limit's pretty big, and normally it just says doesn't let you send a message.
Oh, okay, but you can see them in Discord.
Yes, I can see them in Discord, but they didn't.
Okay.
For whatever reason, they
I was
didn't like get sent over to Twitch, which is also weird because
Right.
I could have sworn the bot, if it was too long of a message, would do an ellipses near the end. So I'm like,
What if I just do, like... Okay, so that works. So that it's somewhere between however many zeros this is and however many zeros the other one is that.
yes.
It breaks down.
That's very funny.
But yeah, I thought for a minute you were saying that you couldn't see them in the Discord. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm like ex shadow banned because I'm in a voice call right now. But like there's a collusion afoot. But it's like specifically textual collusion.
That would be so terrible. Just shadow banned from all things, like some real big just internet shadow banned.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, sorry, you haven't seen me in chat because I can't participate in chat. It's like, well, what about, like, the Discord? It's like, no, that chat either. Like, none of them. Like, it's only my voice that gets through anywhere I go. So if there's not a way that I can talk to you using my voice, you're just not gonna hear from me. Alright, I should go, but the last thought before I do. I may play with this space-time DB thing. I'll let you know what I think.
Excellent.
I'll follow up on it. Who knows? Maybe I try the next once this most recent version of Vanage is like tested and everything. Maybe the next version of Vanage will move to this because it would make it much easier to put on a server. I will say that much for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Stealing a computer, yes, you have on stream, it's true. I'm being stolen by the chatter. The other thing I was gonna say though was just because I saw it, like your one that was doing sand trail or whatever. I love the cement spell so much. It's so good.
But you love which spell?
The cement spell.
Oh yes. That's one of the things I'm gonna have to refine. I found a cement spell last night.
Oh no.
So I need to refine my cement spell, but I don't remember where I found that. So
yeah.
I might not find it again, but that's okay.
What I was experimenting with at the end of my stream, like not super like pointedly, but like mildly, I was trying to see if there was a way to get it like solidify faster. Because like the idea of using it as a weapon is very funny to me.
Like shoot it, have it become a solid, and then have it do the like thing hitting someone effect of lots of damage.
Yeah, something like that. Like basically to like both perform the role of like freezing an enemy in place and also hitting them with with a physics projectile. I think it has like I already figured out one interaction to make it cool faster, or solidify faster, but like it requires there to already be some solid like concrete. Thanks.
That scared me.
For good reason. It's a frightening circumstance. Like, was it only that area that was turned into cheese?
Yeah,
Or is
it
just,
wasn't. That was one of the regular Twitch
Aw.
integration effects.
Yeah.
No,
And
Steve,
I
why?
had it all locked and loaded, and then you went into the holding mountain. My parting gift was gonna be turning cheese into freaks. Yeah. But yeah, okay. I think I have to
Go! Your Cadus needs you.
It's true. Goodbye. And good luck. I believe in you. I will do my best to make sure you do not complete a run, but I do believe it. Farewell.
Farewell. Oh, done a lot of shifting. Controls, please. Nope. 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 Oh my gosh. Well... Yeah. Cats on skateboards. Yep. No. Ah. Great rock teleportation. Interesting. Either of those were to do. Yeah, those are all the ones for me taking damage. But yeah, I don't know why Grey Rock didn't become anything. That's interesting. Ooh. Could get some Giga Black Holes. Get some Orbiting Arc. I did not mean to buy that. It's fine. Yep. Yep. Oh, I somehow wound up with that situation. Hello, Tesla. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah. 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 That, you know what? That's fair. If I tried not taking damage, like a little bit. A little tiny bit of not taking damage. Oh. No, not Flum. No. Plum thing's different. True. Ooh, I don't have 400 money. I want that. I want that. Nope. Sus. Weird fungus is fungal spores. No. My fungi. No. Yeah, that was gonna happen. Ugh, I don't know why, but I started getting really sleepy like a little bit ago. I was thinking. I'll go away, but I might. What would we do? 3 hours. I might actually stop for a bit and then come back with regular Noita. Freely firing the psychotropic fire bombs strategy. Listen. We had unlimited bombs, okay? I think I'll do one more, because it's not going to last very long. But I think we'll do one more, and then after this one, I will probably take a break for like an hour or so, and then come back. Canis, thank you for reminding me to hydrate. I have some more of my peach cream water. So good. It'd be cool with fire resist. Yeah. You do need peach cream water. I agree. Oh! Whoa! Wait, did rock become purple rock? Did rock just become another type of rock that happens to be purple? Oh, you changed the odd fungus and then it did. I see. We could check. That might be in the band. Odd fungus. Mod settings. Oh, no, I can't check the banned ones. That has to be at the beginning of a run. That's right. I do wish that it had, Oh, wait, is it just that that's not the name? Are you guessing on names? Because if you're guessing on names, yeah, it's probably gonna be wrong. Because I mean, we already learned that all of the polymorphs are called magical liquid something. Like, magical liquid something something, magical liquid something something something. This guy will say no to you. Have you? Rock. No, I haven't been noticing. Like, I tend to not think about the broken ones when I see them, so if we walked by a bunch, I probably haven't really noticed it. That's funny, though. There's been a lot. Ah! Homies. Oh. Right. I remember somebody doing... What is this? Water to lava, it looks like. Oh, what is this? Oh, when did we... I didn't ingest Wormy Vision. Was that an effect somebody gave me? How did I get Wormy Vision? What? Hold on. Worm gas? Oh, interesting. Okay. So worm blood turns into worm gas. Oh, and then we can huff the worm gas. That's pretty cool. Oh, oh, we can afford this. Oh, this is a good day. Can we get some bouncy balls on this? Yes. Well, let's grab a perk and then say fuck you, Steve, and leave. Fuck you, still leave. Okay. Now we could take extra life. Obviously. We could take dissolved powders, which might be helpful because of all the shifting. Actually, you know what? That's actually a really solid argument for that. No, hurry. Hurry, we gotta leave before Steve... No. There we go. Get fucked, Steve. Yeah. No, it's the Popo. Get out of here. Go. Nope. Go away. Yeah, it's very funny to me that they still bounce. I wasn't sure how that would work, but it is amusing. It's a lot of pea. Soup. Alright, here's the plan. We're gonna go over here. Oh, wow, we're very slimed. Steve's gonna want to kill me. And can we broken wand Steve, maybe? Maybe we can broken wand upside his head. Okay. Hey, Steve. Hey, Steve. Hey, come here. Come here. Oh, I want that explosion immunity. Come here. Yeah. Come here. Oh no, it didn't kill you! Well. Pea souped. Hey. Yeah, I'm gonna go, like, lay down for a bit. I don't know why I'm suddenly so tired. But it's really sunny outside, so I'm gonna go and open the window and lay on my bed in the sun for, like, an hour. And then I'll come back and I'll probably resume my, my vanilla file. We'll go back. We have we have a bunch of like grinding to redo, but I think it'll go kind of quickly, so not too worried about it. Where should we go for a bit? Beaver's doing Monster Hunter. Let's see. Rat is playing more Tex Murphy. Got a couple people doing Blueprints. Math doing Stardew. So many people are live right now. Oh, Steph literally just went live. Okay, you know what? We'll go raid Steph. Wait! That's true. That's true. Candace, are you still here? I'm gonna assume so. I forgot about that. I asked earlier if we should do it, and then I got distracted by the not having dog treats. Alright. Let's see if we can summon some cats for some treats really quick. Do we... Oh! Well, hello!
Hi,
Hello, one boy. Do we get a second boy?
Oliver. Oliver, no treat.
Oh, hey, the Dwarf W2 Hydrate finally went live. Nice. I upload things to FFZ and then I forget about them because FFZ takes, like, usually multiple weeks before something, like, shows up. Oh, hello. You each get one Treato, courtesy of Canis. One Treato. Will you... Good sir. Good sir.
Oliver.
You are... Okay, well...
Oliver. Come on.
Zag's about to eat my fingies.
There we go. He was just barely on camera, but he got his treat.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Let's go over, say hi to Steph, who, has been streaming some recently and is working on their Vanilla Stardew Valley. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'll probably be back in, like, 1 or 2 hours or so. So, like, around the time I normally start evening streams. Take care.